There's the final whistle. Disappointing return to Tottenham Hotspur for Scott Parker. Spurs the winners by 3 goals to 0. 2 for Richarlison, 10th minute and on the hour. The second, an acrobatic scissor kick from Kudus' cross. They're talking to each other, just coming off the bench. Really good debut for Kudus. Richarlison back to goal scoring form. Johnson sealed the win on 66 minutes. Put through, one-on-one with the keeper. 1 touch to control it, 1 touch to knock it past the keeper. Burnley will have learnt a couple of lessons. Struggled to contain Richarlison and Kudus. Lots to work on. Burnley had 1 or 2 chances. Substitute Hugo Chucky was close late on after a really lovely 1-2 with Foster. A little bit earlier than that, Hannibal, just before he went off, had a big chance set up by Anthony. Didn't get his shot away and the opportunity was gone. That was at 1-0, would have made a big difference. But Spurs the winners, fresh from their Super Cup disappointment in midweek. They've recovered to beat Burnley by 3 goals to 0. Josh Cullen just leading the players over to the away fans. Lot to work on. Burnley far from disgraced, very much in the game at 1-0 after a decent first half. But Spurs took it away with clinical finishing. Richarlison back to form. Thomas Frank happy with his first Premier League game in charge of Spurs. All eyes now on Sunderland. They've beaten West Ham on their opening day. First game for 8 years in the Premier League for Sunderland. They're the visitors to Turf Moor next week. Do Burnley stick with 3 centre-backs for that home fixture? How can they adjust to the physicality of the Premier League? Remember, Burnley only conceded 16 times last time in the Championship. No game did they concede more than 1, but they've conceded 3 here today. It's a tough division. We knew that. We saw the clinical finishing today of Richarlison and Johnson. Spurs the winners by 3 goals to 0. Burnley back in the big time, but 1 or 2 lessons to be learnt. Burnley will come back fighting, I'm sure. Everybody looking forward to Sunderland next Saturday. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Premier League football back at Turf Moor. Burnley against Sunderland, 3 o'clock next week. But I'll leave you the news. Spurs are the winners here. It's not a happy hunting ground for Burnley. Spurs have won it by 3 goals to 0. 2 for the rejuvenated Richarlison. 1 for last season's top scorer, Brennan Johnson. Thomas Frank applauding the home crowd. Spurs the winners by 3 goals to 0. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next week. Burnley against Sunderland. Until then, take care. Spurs the winners by 3 goals to 0.